Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special Tuesday edition of TRL Total Wrestling Live here at the Monster Factory. Pete Carter joined by one half of the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions, the Wonder Boy, Brian Morris. Brian, good to see you again.
Oh my goodness, it is good to be back, Pete.
Our opening tag team match is scheduled for one fall.
Here we go, starting things off with excitement. Brian, the Bing Boys back together again after pursuing solo exploits for a while. So interesting to see how they are going to do tonight, if there's any rust to their teamwork.
Pete, I would love to tell you that I'm as excited as all these people to see a Bing Boys reunion, but I think it's a bit selfish of Adam Matthews to come crawling back to his partner Isaac Taylor as soon as his singles success comes to a halt.
That's a good point, but these two are going to have a stiff fight tonight, as we're about to be joined by the Broad Street Bullies. Of course, the Broad Street Bullies on a tear of late, Brian, leaving a path of destruction and devastation everywhere that they go.
Looking to continue that role tonight, Pete, here on Tuesday Rassling Live, if I may make that little adjustment to the TRL name. But these two perhaps have the biggest match of their career coming up in just 48 hours.
Absolutely, teaming up with Wrecking Ball Legursky to take on Mark Raspa Jr., Christian Darling,
do you not want to say the other name? I mean, it's one of the most notorious competitors in professional wrestling history. Homicide.
Homicide, oh my gosh, former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion.
I've had the displeasure of being in the ring multiple times with Homicide. It's not a fun night.
I can imagine that, rough and tumble for sure. As we start off this match with Liam Black and Isaac Taylor squaring off into center, locking up.
I hope Adam Matthews has given Isaac Taylor some sort of gift, or at least a thank you for accepting him as his partner again. I mean, I mentioned it when they were walking out here, Pete. Adam Matthews, perhaps one of the most selfish competitors in the MFPW now.
Oh. Takes down Liam Black with that drop toe hold. It's a little bit of a harsh assessment there. I think
it's not. He loses the Supersonic title, and he's like, okay, I'll just make my name in tag team competition again.
Deep arm drag there from Isaac Taylor, and another. And Liam Black, where he does not want to be in the corner of the Bing Boys, with a tag into Adam Matthews.
I've been in that situation before, Pete. You get thrown around the ring, you lose your wits, you don't know where you are, and you end up in the opposite corner.
Here we go with that Bing Boy swag. Matthews going for the cover early. Liam Black kicks out.
What's that called, Pete? Patty cake or something?
I think so. I just call it the Bing Boy swag. Okay. It's you know how I am.
Is that what they told you?
Well, I make stuff up when I don't know. But Black tossing Adam Matthews into the corner, catches a big boot. Going up top. Oh, nice. Off the top, another quick cover.
Sunset flip from the second. Make up a name for that, Pete. As all great journalists do, when you don't know the information, just make it up.
Exactly. That's why I failed out of journalism school.
Did you?
Nice double team. Oh, it's that knee.
Oh.
And then a senton right down. Jake Manley and Liam Black. Just the chemistry between these two, Brian. So smooth in and out of the ring. Working over Adam Matthews now.
Obviously, the issue with Jake Manley and Liam Black as of late have been Stevie Brooks and Mark Raspa and Christian Darling, and 2 days from now it'll be Homicide as well. Despite having to prepare for that match, tonight is a big match in its own right. They have to compete with another experienced tag team.
Absolutely, and of course that tag match, we've been here in just 2 days.
Oh!
Beautiful maneuver from Jake Manley. That tag match, Brian, just one of 11 matches this coming Thursday.
11?
11.
Rolling Thunder type maneuver from Jake Manley. We are near Philadelphia. Oh,
Adam Matthews up over the back.
Oh.
He desperately needs to tag, and there it is. Here comes Isaac Taylor.
nice block from Taylor, and just straight right hands to the Broad Street Bully.
Tossing him into the ropes, ducks under the clothesline. Oh!
Just when you thought the Bing Boys had momentum, that could be yet another jumping knee, this time from Manley. I believe it was Liam Black who employed that jumping knee earlier in the match. Manley seems to be just as effective.
One of Liam Black's signature moves there, that jumping knee. Big neck breaker there on Isaac Taylor. And the Bullies are now taking over this match, working over Isaac there. First chin lock.
Driving that right knee into the back of Isaac Taylor and grabbing right under his chin. Oh, Isaac trying to get some separation there. It looks like he has. He's trying to work his way up.
Trying to get back to his corner to Adam Matthews.
Oh, man.
But nothing doing there. Manley makes the tag to Black, and into the ring he comes. Of course, with Tuesday night, I'm sure the Bing Boys would much rather be in Abington enjoying Taco Tuesday, but no, here they are getting beat up by these bullies. Ooh! Just cruelty on the part of Liam Black.
Just a jumping foot stomp for Liam Black. Both feet driven into the back of Isaac Taylor. And look at this teamwork in the corner. Jake Manley, not the legal competitor, but getting a back elbow in before the ref can do anything. Oh, look at Liam Black.
Out of the corner.
Oh, wow.
Going for a sharpshooter.
Jeez.
Isaac Taylor in a world of hurt right now, desperately trying to reach that bottom rope.
Great camera work there from our Monster Factory crew. And look at
Look
Liam
at this.
Black. How about the referee on the outside? We couldn't see it there on camera, but obviously in a multi-man match like this, Pete, 2 referees, one in the ring, one on the outside, and the referee on the outside perhaps helping Isaac Taylor continue this match. Liam Black was pulling that bottom rope away from Taylor as he tried to force a rope break and a big slap to the Broad Street Bully.
I don't know if that's a smart thing for Isaac Taylor, but oh! Little bit of sweet chin music there. Going for the cover, first time in this match.
Oh.
So close.
Man.
Back and forth here, Isaac Taylor trying to find some rhythm.
After Taylor ducked that clothesline, he might have been able to make a tag to Matthews, but the super kick was there, and now trying to whip Manley into his friendly corner. No, they can't make the tag.
Reversal. Oh, Liam Black just hit hard
Here
there.
Here it comes.
Adam Matthews into the ring.
A former supersonic champion hitting Manley and Black with everything he has.
Absolutely, he has had a chance to rest up. He's a little fresher now than he was before. Up over the top. Oh! Look at this offense from Adam Matthews going for the cover on Jake Manley. And a kick out.
What would you call that maneuver, Pete Carter?
Up and over.
Okay. That's already a move.
Okay.
It's almost like a reverse leapfrog, kind of like a bulldog sort of thing.
Reverse bulldog. Look at that.
Oh, wait a second.
This is why I wear my hair short, Brian. Big handful there from Liam Black. Going for that DVD. You know what this is setting up for. There we go. Liam Black off the top for the penalty kill, and he hits it. That is it. Wow. Nobody gets up from the penalty kill, Brian.
Here are your winners at a time of 7 minutes and 16 seconds. The Broad Street Bullies.
do you think Homicide and Christian Darling and Mark Raspa are watching this?
I certainly hope so, because these two on a tear. Fantastic win tonight ahead of We've Been Here this Thursday, 3 p.m. here at the Monster Factory. And by the way, folks, tickets are still available. They're going fast, but join us here if you're in Philadelphia for Mania Week. Make sure you visit the Monster Factory and see this fantastic card this Thursday.
Pete, I was talking to you before the show. There's not one main event. There's not two main events. Not three, not even four main events. As far as I'm concerned, Thursday afternoon, I should say, there's 11 main events on this show.
That's a great way to look at it. So many fantastic competitors coming back to the Monster Factory. Of course, you've got your big tag team match coming up.
The contest is scheduled for one fall.
I was looking forward for tonight to be kind of a night off. I'm thinking about that.
Introducing Rassling, Philadelphia, weighing at 340 pounds,
The Italian Tank making his way to the ring.
Quite the reaction for the Italian Tank.
As I like to say, the Paisans are out in force.
Oh, boy.
Well loved by the Monster Factory faithful. We'll have to see how things shake out in this match given his opponent.
Who is his opponent? Oh, no.
It's your favorite, Brian. Up, here we go.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No!
Unbelievable. How many of those shirts do you have now, Brian? Like 6 or 7? Just thankful he didn't miss and hit me. Brian Murphy, though, from the world-famous Monster Factory, squaring off against the Italian Tank, who I'm not really sure what the issue is. But Brian Murphy seems to have an issue with the Italian Tank.
Can you hear me, Pete?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh, my God. It was so scary. It's the biggest shirt I've ever seen.
Brian Murphy repeatedly referring to the Italian Tank as a scoundrel. Ooh, what's that smell? What is that?
It's this shirt from Brian Murphy. Oh, God. Stole my whole gimmick. Not the
Febreze
smelly
that
shirt
thing.
gimmick, but just throwing the shirt at the commentator. Oh, a lockup here for Murphy?
Look at
Against
that.
Against the Italian Tank? I'm not sure that's a wise decision.
Not with the power of the Italian Tank. Of course, Brian Murphy on a bit of a win streak here. Actually, he's
A bit of a win streak.
he's actually undefeated.
Whoa.
The Tank, Tank looking to end that tonight.
I'm not sure Brian Murphy has ever had the quickness advantage in one of these contests. You mentioned quite a winning streak. I believe he's moved to 5-0 now after his most recent contest, looking to make it 6.
Ooh, defying expectations, but a nice knee to the midsection from the Italian Tank, tossing Murphy into the ropes.
Jeez.
Ducking the clothesline twice. That's not effective there. Tank is wobbly, but still on his feet.
Jeez. It's hard to knock over a bowling ball, Pete.
That's so true.
Right?
Italian Tank, a very nice fellow.
What?
He is.
He is?
I've never had a negative
Oh,
interaction
boy.
with the man, but back and forth, wait.
I don't think he can stop his own momentum, Pete.
That's irresistible
Oh, boy.
object.
Get in there and slow him down, Pete.
I failed physics.
This referee's got to do something.
I think the Tank is running out of steam. Murphy, meanwhile, just taking it all in and letting the Tank run out of gas, as it were.
What the hell is going on? Whoa!
Look,
whoa, 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 whoa.
Murphy going for that roll up.
Jeez.
He's won so many matches with that, Brian. I think he's won most of his matches with that.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm surprised he was able to get the Italian tank on his back. It looks like Murphy's worse for wear, though, after that maneuver.
Well scouted by the Italian tank. Oof. Using that
Giant forearms.
strength and power advantage here with the tank. Getting Brian Murphy out of the corner.
That's one way to do it. Oh my God. Whoa. Never seen a nearer fall on a one-footed cover. Those are the biggest boots in pro wrestling, though, Pete.
Let's,
Look at those things. There's a good shot of it.
I guess the best way to describe that would be when you take the big boot and you think you might puke, it's the Italian tank.
Okay. Do you want me to leave now, or do you want me to stay for the end of this match?
Be grateful I didn't sing it, Brian.
I almost would like you to sing it instead. Whoa. Oh. Oh, boy. It's got both arms trapped. Oh, my God. A big
Headbutt
headbutt.
from Murphy has a decent-sized head, so
They sure do. He sure does. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
lining up the tank in the corner and going in with the shoulder block.
Oh, no.
The tank does not look amused by that.
You're done, he says. Oh!
Look at the.
Oh!
Here we go.
No.
Murphy going for the cover.
No. Not like. Oh, my God.
One.
Here is your winner at a time of 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Brian Murphy.
Brian.
Are you kidding me?
6-0, Brian Murphy.
I am sick to my stomach.
Another win, defying expectations, and not the Italian tank's night tonight, but he will fight another day.
The family's not going to be happy about that, Pete.
Not at all. So Brian, this title defense you have coming up here on Thursday night.
Oh, no.
It was pure chaos on Friday night. I'm so glad that I was not asked to moderate that contract signing.
I heard a rumor that you were supposed to, Pete, and then, I mean, you did the smart thing and chose not to come in the ring.
Discretion being the better part of valor after the number that you all did on the body snatchers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Well, they got a taste of tag team gold. Isn't that what they want? And speaking of gold, baby.
Chris Desmond, just absolutely an amazing middleweight medallion holder. Undefeated since he declared himself the middleweight medallion holder and then unified the middleweight medallions. And Brian, he's got himself into a little bit of a bind. He has a 4-way ladder match coming up on Thursday.
You know, I can't believe it. I can't believe the injustice that has been done to not only myself, not only Nick Petit, but the middleweight medallion holder, Chris Desmond. And I'm not talking about 48 hours from now. I'm talking about tonight. He's forced to have a match 48 hours before such a dangerous match.
Brew Vallon making his first appearance here at the Monster Factory, the Land Shark, coming in from the beaches of Margaritaville.
I was gonna say, I saw him come into the building earlier. I thought he was a fan. I thought he was somebody from Atlantic City who drove up to watch some wrestling tonight. No, this is what he's wearing in the ring against one of the greatest champions in the history of the MFPW.
Very low-key, laid back, loves the beach life. Trying to catch some rays. And luckily for him, we did figure out the lights here earlier tonight, so he can get a little bit of color here.
Doesn't look like he gets that tan.
Well, this is it's Mania Week, but it's also spring break, so I guess he's been pulled away from the sunny beaches of Florida.
Hang on, he's got to get his shark tooth necklace off. Referee better check him for other weapons, such as sunscreen and an umbrella.
It would be terrible if he cut Chris Desmond with a pop top.
Remember those fans that used to spray water, but then also like the fan was going? It was like battery-powered thing. You'd charge it, and I wonder if he has one of those.
No, right now though.
No,
Getting ready. Still has his towel handy.
it's not your generation. Get that out of his hand, ref. What?
Hopefully,
That's got to be a disqualification. Ref, come on, ring this bell.
this.
Oh my
Olay!
goodness.
Ooh!
Big arm drag.
Brew Vallon here with the towel in the middle of the ring, just having a little bit of fun with Chris Desmond, who, well, honestly, I've never seen Chris Desmond amused in my time here at the Monster Factory.
Oh,
Picking up,
jeez.
trying to pick up Brew Vallon.
This is not a beach. This is a wrestling ring, and he has a foreign object. Oh, Chris, turn around, Chris. Oh no.
Oh! Leaping through that middle rope, taking down the middleweight medallion holder. Brew Vallon off to a good start here in this matchup.
What would you call that maneuver? Some sort of beach pun? Perhaps like a dolphin dive or something?
Yeah, I like that, Brian.
All right.
Yeah, dolphin dive.
Is he wearing socks?
I think those are those weird, those aqua shoes.
They
with,
are.
with the toes.
You're right. Chris wears wrestling shoes and kick pads like a real professional wrestler, and he just took advantage like a real pro wrestler. A big lariat to the back of the head and just straight shots. That martial arts background coming into play here on a Tuesday night.
Working over Brew Vallon in the corner, taking him down to his knee, back up quickly.
Now, Chris Desmond was not expecting a fight tonight. You know how I can tell, Pete? Because he usually tapes up his hands. He usually protects himself from the strikes that he dishes out. And tonight, no tape on his hands. He was forced to come here tonight on a Tuesday and compete 48 hours before a ladder match. Can you believe this?
It's
What?
the Monster Factory fans getting on Chris Desmond.
Are they body shaming Chris Desmond?
It's
That's disgusting.
oh! Big slap.
Oh my God. Yes.
Chris Desmond looking to kick sand in the face of Brew Vallon. Going for the cover here.
He better not have dragged any sand into the ring. Put him away, Chris. Stop. Let's not fooling around here. You got a big match coming up.
Oof. Dropping Vallon down to the mat. Of course, see, Brian, Chris he gets distracted by these fans so easily.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's given them a piece of his mind. They body shamed him, Pete. They were calling him, what were they calling him?
Skinny fat boy.
Overweight. Oh my God.
Something like that.
I cannot believe you repeated it for
Well,
all
no,
these people at home.
it's relatable for me. I've been called that.
Cannot believe it.
What do we think of World Renowned?
Here we go.
You support this?
No, I mean it's misses. Does make my life easier when my vocal cords need a rest, but
Big lion salt from Desmond. He's put so many competitors away with that.
coming in there.
Jeez.
Oh!
Come on, Chris. Get him. Yes, no. Oh my
Vallon
God.
picking him up. Oh! Knocking the wind out of Chris Desmond potentially. Vallon starting to put together a little bit of offense here.
Modified spin out powerbomb. I wonder if he has any creative names for these moves. Suplex, perhaps?
I think this is
Yikes. Okay.
going for that suplex. Picks
No.
him up.
Come on, Chris. There we go. No.
Reverses up.
Look out.
Ducks under the clothesline.
Whoa. Whoa! Look out.
Desmond
He's just manhandling him.
absolutely.
Here we go.
Oh.
Big Blue Thunder Bomb. What a win.
Big victory.
That may as well have been like a 20-on-1 handicap match, Pete. Not only did he have to deal with Beach Boy in here, but he had to deal with every single one of these idiotic fans calling him fat, calling him skinny, calling him whatever the hell they're calling him.
Well, for Chris Desmond, of course, he now has to contend with Nevaeh Madonna, Miranda Vanette, Ty Hastings, and help me out with the last one there, Brian.
Jackal Stevens?
Jackal, there we go. On Thursday night.
Way to go, Chris.
Brew Allen going to the back to look for his long-lost shaker of salt.
Oh, boy. Might as well just sing the rest of the song, Pete.
I am really looking forward. So many great matches, though, coming up on Thursday night. Of course, you have your tag team title defense with against the Body Snatchers with a stipulation that if they do not beat you, they cannot challenge you again as long as you hold the championships.
Tag team match is scheduled for one fall.
Can you believe how stupid they were to sign that contract without even reading it? You know how many hours went into constructing that contract, Pete?
Introducing first, the team of the fashion icon, John Lee Earth, and his tag team partner, the apparition of Appalachia, Erwin Von Schacht.
So John Lee Kirk has competed on TRL before. He is the fashion icon. Now here's my question to you, Pete. Is his partner one of his models, or is he just dressing like that on his own accord?
Well, Erwin Von Scharf, interesting character, a little bit of a survivalist prepper type person. Really, not exactly pleasant, is what I'm told.
Really? You can't tell by looking at him.
And their opponents.
Oh my God! What?
Of course, here comes two of the members of that tag team match we talked about earlier. Mr. Friday night on a Tuesday. Mr. Tuesday night? These fans are fired up so early in the week.
Tuesday Raspa Live on this edition of TRL. Oh man.
Along with Christian Darling, of course, Stevie Brooks at ringside with them. Should be an interesting contest, though. I was talking with John Lee Kirk earlier. I asked him about his favorite fashion designers, and the names he mentioned, of course, I've never heard of. ASAP Rocky, does that ring a bell?
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP
Yeah.
Rocky, okay.
Different generation.
Very much so.
Pete, I hate to say this. I miss being on commentary with you. How was last week?
It was, Christian. I was with Christian Rocco, who was
boy. That's all you need to say.
he was a little relaxed, to say the least.
What does that mean?
Well, unfortunately, Christian Rocco did suffer a concussion a few weeks back, so yeah, he was in a mood. We had a good time. I'll say that much at least.
Hopefully he didn't talk as loud, because obviously he doesn't need that much stimulation.
He didn't. It was an acceptable volume.
All right.
But up in the ring, Erwin Von Scharf quickly tagging out and tagging John Lee Kirk in.
I'm telling you, Erwin looks like one of those obscure Looks like he's wearing one of John Lee Kirk's obscure projects. You see those fashion weeks now, Pete? You see what those models are wearing? I don't know, man. I mean, Survivalist could be this year's thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's 12 months from now, let's see what they're selling at the Gap. If people still shop there, and if you can buy an Erwin von Scharf outfit, then there you go.
Is that how long it takes for Fashion Week to get to the Gap? I
think so. Okay. Yeah. Of course, these two, Christian Darling, John Lee Kirk, they have faced off before here on TRL, and Christian Darling in a solo contest. Oh, Christian Darling picked up the win then, and no love lost between these two. Whoa. Coming in rapidly. Oh! Primetime Christian Darling just knocking John Lee Kirk and now picking him up in a big slam down to the mat.
Wow. John Lee Kirk in trouble.
Just the power and strength of Christian Darling just picking John Lee Kirk up. And John Lee Kirk is not a small man, Brian.
Are you kidding me?
Just holding him there in place. Oh! Dropping him down. All that blood rushing to John Lee Kirk's head can't be helpful. And in comes Mark Raspa Jr., who's already going up into the corner and getting ready to fly.
Oh, no. Mark, what are you doing?
What is this?
What on earth?
Oh!
Almost a Ron Simmons-style dominator to his own partner. It ends up working as a tag team maneuver. Pete, we have a two-match preview of one of the most anticipated contests on Thursday afternoon. Not only did we see Jake Manley and Liam Black in action, but we have Mark Raspa and Christian Darling accompanied, I don't know if we mentioned this yet, by Stevie Brooks on the outside.
Absolutely. The issues between those people have been going back for about a month or two now. Raspa going up top as the apparition of Appalachia. Erwin von Scharf.
Oh, wait a second. John Lee Kirk wiggling that top and middle rope. Raspa may have been able to, or not have been able to regain his balance. And the survivalist himself taking advantage.
Scharf picking up Raspa, but Raspa quickly out.
Oh, look at that!
Nothing wrong with, I guess you do what you have to do to survive.
What are you talking about? That's an illegal maneuver and a big armbar. Raspa's in trouble here.
Absolutely, Raspa. He's biting Raspa's fingers.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with this guy? Is he starved for food? What's going on? Is that part of his offense?
Apparently he is, his MREs must be expired. I don't know. John Lee Kirk, though, tagged back in, and Scharf just draping Raspa over the ropes.
Oh, innovative maneuver using the ring as a tool, Pete. I'm back on commentary. Laxed cover from John Lee Kirk.
There's one person that you cannot be lax with, especially, I mean, you should never be lax, but Mark Raspa Jr. on any episode of TRL has that extra energy that comes from his stupid fans who show up every week. Oh.
Unfortunately, I know it all too well. I've took the brunt of some Mark Raspa offense on a Friday night here and there. Look at John Lee Kirk, the athlete that he is. A 360 forearm to the trapped Mark Raspa.
Raspa's in trouble now, needs to desperately get back to his corner.
Jeez.
Of course, the damage being done to Mark Raspa Jr., what impact will that have on their match on Thursday afternoon?
This is what I've been telling people since I started doing commentary on TRL. Usually right before one of our big shows, our premium events, if you will, and these competitors continue to put themselves in a harm's way mere hours before.
Fans trying to rally Raspa.
Good block there, going down to a knee, blocking that suplex.
Whoa! Raspa takes John Lee Kirk over, and now trying to reach Christian Darling. Get that primetime tag. Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa, and Scharf menacing Stevie Brooks with growls, and
Sharp doing whatever it takes to survive, so to speak.
I think the look on Stevie Brooks' face says it all.
Man.
Raspa
Kirk taking it
caught from behind. Oh, belly to belly. Going for the cover. Raspa just barely kicking out.
Hooking both legs that time. Hooking both legs again. A third consecutive cover and a third consecutive kick out for Raspa. And John Lee Kirk is not happy with our official. Whoa!
Whoa! Do not put your hands on the referee.
What is going on here?
Shoving Raspa back into the corner, tagging in Erwin von Scharf.
Here are these fans getting into this match as they have been the entire time. Oh, big back elbow from Raspa. And a boot to Kirk.
Now both competitors trying to, one of them needs to get out of the ring. And Scharf smartly grabbing a hold of that leg. But, oh!
Enziguri from Raspa swinging that loose foot over his own head and kicking Kirk.
And these fans urging Mark Raspa Jr. over to the corner where Christian Darling is there and he makes the tag. Prime time into the ring. Oh! Series of clotheslines. Splash in the corner and another for good measure.
Oh my goodness.
Spine buster. Oh! That choke slam's got to take Scharf out. Darling going for the cover.
Wow.
Barely kicking out is Erwin von Scharf.
Scharf kicked out of that choke slam. I am shocked.
Has to be that survival training that he has.
Yeah, that's right.
Darling picking him up now.
What the? Looking for perhaps a TKO. Look at that tag made by Raspa.
Oh! And Raspa going up top. As Darling has a hold of Kirk and oh, splash off the top. And Raspa and Darling get the win.
Time of 7 minutes and 58 seconds. Christian Darling and Mark Raspa Jr.
Both finishing maneuvers in stereo, Pete. A big splash from the top rope from Raspa and a spinning cutter, almost a TKO from Christian Darling.
These fans here at the Monster Factory happy with this outcome, obviously. We'll see how happy they are on Thursday in that big six-man tag. Of course, on Thursday, aside from the tag matches, Goldie will be going up against Steve Macklin. Looking forward to that match.
Oh, look at these three celebrating in the ring. Be careful with Stevie Brooks. She's recovering from a knee injury. I wouldn't be so quick to jump around in there.
Between the damage that Jake Manley has done and other injuries, Stevie Brooks has been on the sidelines here for a few weeks. But her team is victorious tonight. I was on commentary with Paul Ridley a couple weeks ago. That was an experience. I'm glad you're back, Brian.
Can any of these commentary partners even come close to me, Pete? Just be honest.
I'm just saying, I'll say it. You're my favorite person to work with on commentary.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening.
Pete, am I the best you've ever had?
Well,
wait a second. What are you thinking?
yeah. It's Oliver.
Ollie B from the WG
And thankfully, Brian, Oliver forgot to throw his shirt at us. So, of course, Oliver has a tall task ahead of him here tonight as he gets ready to face off against the arena champion, Travis Jacobs.
And his opponent.
Travis Jacobs, a polarizing figure here at the Monster Factory. The fans that have been here the longest obviously know Travis Jacobs and all of his accomplishments. But you hear the reaction that guys like Oliver and Mark Raspa and Christian Darling get, particularly on nights like tonight on TRL. Travis Jacobs may not have all of the audience on his side tonight because Oliver, in his own right, a fan favorite here, Pete.
Absolutely, and that might be the advantage or the extra push that Oliver's going to need to try to overcome Travis Jacobs here, because Travis Jacobs has just looked absolutely devastating in his most recent matches. Just so much power, so much strength, putting the hurt on a lot of people.
He sure has, except for me, Pete. I pinned his shoulders to the mat to win the tag team championships. I don't know if you were going to mention that or not, but I figured I might. No response to that?
Well, I mean, you know.
A lot of purple in that ring tonight.
So much purple as Travis Jacobs has Oliver in that headlock in the center of the ring. Oliver tosses him back, but just going for that quick cover.
I'm shocked that Oliver was able to use that momentum from those ropes to get Travis off of him. A much bigger competitor.
You have to question, though, Oliver's strategy right here, trying to match up with strength-wise with Travis Jacobs. Just not smart. And, of course, Travis probably has about 6 or 7 inches in height on Oliver.
Maybe that technical prowess can come into play. It did right there, reversing that headlock. Oh, we're trying for a shoulder tackle. That's not going to work.
Smashing into a wall. Jacobs just picking Oliver up.
Where did that come from?
Oliver sliding out.
No. Arm drag's not going to work.
Brian, when you're in the ring with someone who's much larger than you, has that strength advantage.
Yeah.
What strategy would you suggest? What does Oliver really need to do to try to counter that in his match here tonight?
You know, the thing that's playing into Travis Jacobs' favor is Oliver kind of being a new man here. He's not resorting to dirty tactics to take advantage. And unfortunately, you know, in my case, I have faced Travis Jacobs, I believe 3 times in singles competition. You always need to attack the base of the bigger competitor. And that's not like Oliver right now. As you can see, tried to lift him up for a body slam to get this crowd going. I'd attack his legs, Pete. Let's see if Oliver does that as this match continues and he realizes that this strategy isn't quite working right now.
Jacobs off the ropes. This takes Oliver out. And even though Jacobs hasn't done that much damage, maybe to Oliver yet, just trying to cover him, making Oliver kick out and expend that energy is wearing him down.
Are we watching the same match? A brutal chop to the ropes, a basement clothesline, and a body slam from a guy that big and that strong. It does a lot of damage.
There's another big chop. I'm just thinking that Oliver has a lot in the tank, so it's going to be very difficult to take him out this early. Jacobs taking his time here.
This crowd wants 9 more Oh, no.
Just chopping Oliver down.
This is disgusting.
Of course, Travis accompanied to the ring by the notorious Mimi. And Travis Jacobs on Thursday is facing off against Lince Dorado. Another big match at We Been Here.
Man. A lot of names coming to the factory in about 48 hours. Oh! That's a big elbow from Oliver. Oh, tried the springboard crossbody and just couldn't get his footing.
Jacobs
Oh
picking up Oliver, dropping him right down. Of course, Oliver going to be in a tag team match, teaming with Wobble against Dylan Mesh and... Wow, I can't even read my own handwriting there. But Oliver's in a tag match on Thursday. Oh! Drops him down.
Another tag match?
It's a lot of tag matches.
How many tag matches?
Jacobs going for the cover.
Dylan Mesh in tracks, I believe?
Track, okay, so
Yeah, tracks.
my sloppy handwriting was right.
300-plus pounds of tracks will be across the ring from Oliver. This might be a tune-up for him. Facing a bigger competitor, perhaps getting that muscle back in action, so to speak. Oh, my gosh.
Where's Dylan Mesh?
The upstanding Dylan Mesh.
Yes, always a dangerous competitor.
That's right. Oh, my goodness.
Getting Jacobs out of the ring.
It's one way. It's one way to do it. Oh. Big forearm from Travis. Travis looking over at Mimi like that was close. That could have been some real damage. Look out! Small package from Oliver as Travis stepped back into the ring. Oh my goodness, and another forearm.
Oliver just not being able to get into an offensive rhythm here. Jacobs tosses him into the corner again, follows him in with a big clothesline.
Oof! I've been on the receiving end of that combination. Clothesline back elbow.
Tossing Oliver over.
Look out. Oh my goodness. That just takes the breath right out of you.
Just taking his time right now and picking Oliver apart.
There's 5 minutes of punishment in this match. As you said, Pete, Oliver really can't get anything going so far. Ooh! And as I say that, big forearm to the face.
Although that Travis Jacobs does not look amused. Misses.
Oosh!
Oliver connects though. Grabs a hold of Jacobs, going back to this, trying to throw him in, but Jacobs reverses. Ducks a couple clotheslines.
Oof.
And gets caught.
What is he gonna do?
Oh! Look at that DDT from Oliver. This is the opening, perhaps, that Oliver needs. The first time that he's really had Travis Jacobs down. Going into the corner with a big elbow. That's it. That's what Oliver needs to do. Keep Travis Jacobs off his feet.
Oh! Running boot to the corner. Oh my goodness.
Don't listen to the crowd, Oliver. Stick with what's working.
Oh! Well, Travis did it. Oliver has to do it. This crowd wants to get involved. You got to listen to him, I guess.
Going for that cover. But when you're trying to cover Travis Jacobs, you have to pull out all of the stops. You can't just casually try to hook a leg and hope for the best.
You have to put all your weight on those giant shoulders. That's exactly right, Pete. Pete, I think you'd be good in the ring. You've been talking strategy lately, and you've been right. I think you have a shot.
I could be like DDP and have my first match at age 60.
If you broke out the diamond cutter, I would lose my mind. Jacobs reversing some of the momentum. A big elbow to the top of Oliver's head and a big boot to follow.
Travis Jacobs now seemingly having recovered from that short offensive flurry from
Here it comes.
Oliver, picking him up and travesty. That is it. Good night, Oliver.
Yikes. Wow.
Impressive win for Travis Jacobs. Going into We Been Here this Thursday, 3 p.m. at the Monster Factory. Doors open at 2 p.m. Tickets, folks, are still available. Come see us here live in Paulsboro, New Jersey. It's Mania Week, and so many things to look forward to at this fantastic stacked card. For the For the Wonder Boy, Brian Morris, I'm Pete Carter. Folks, we'll see you Thursday.